Okay, let's get into it. We're taking a deep dive today into some really significant announcements from Google, stuff that's shaking things up in AI content creation and, importantly, identification.
Yeah, we've got quite a bit to unpack. Looking through these articles, these notes, it boils down to three main things: VO, Flow, and SynthID.
Exactly. And our goal here, our mission is really to get past the headlines. We want to figure out what these tools actually do, sure, but also, why they matter now. The digital world is moving so fast.
It really is.
And this is the kicker, I think. These aren't just like fancy new toys for making videos or audio.
No, not at all.
They tie directly into these huge questions about authenticity, about what we see online. It's pretty fundamental stuff. So let's jump in.
Let's do it.
Okay, so first up, VO. The sources are positioning this as Google's major play in AI video generation.
That's right. VO is the core AI model for creating video, and they're starting to open up access. Limited trials are going out to Gemini App Pro subscribers.
That's the, what, $19.99 a month plan?
Yep, that one. On Android and iOS. And also the premium Google AI Ultra plan, which is rolling out pretty widely now, 73 countries, I think. That includes VO access, too.
Okay. Now, there's one feature of VO that the sources are really buzzing about, something about ending the silent era of AI video. What's that about?
Ah, yes. This is probably the biggest technical jump they're highlighting. VO has native audio generation.
Native audio, so not just adding music later.
Exactly. It's not post-production sound design. The AI is generating the audio sound effects, ambient noise, even dialogue with lip sync at the same time it's generating the video. It's all integrated.
Wow, okay, that sounds computationally heavy.
Oh, definitely.
So what does that mean practically when you watch a VO-generated clip?
It means you get a much richer experience. Think synchronized sound effects, footsteps, matching movement, that sort of thing, or appropriate background noise. The sources mention an example of a busy subway car scene. VO would generate the ambient rumble, the chatter, automatically, or even background music that fits the mood. And the lip sync for dialogue, that's a big one, too.
I remember reading that Candy keyboard example. That seemed kind of fun, but also illustrative.
Yeah. Generating like crunchy, sugary typing sounds for a keyboard literally made of candy. It shows the AI isn't just adding generic sounds, it's understanding the visual prompt and creating specific synchronized audio to match.
Contextually relevant and timed perfectly. That's the goal.
That's the goal. And the sources are clear. Doing this concurrently, video and audio together in real time, takes enormous resources. That's why it's been mostly the big tech companies who could even attempt this until now.
So VO is a big step for the generation part, making the raw video and audio. But then there's Flow. This sounds more like shaping that output, like filmmaking.
Precisely. Flow is positioned as Google's AI filmmaking tool. It's built to work with models like VO or their image generator Imagen or Gemini. Think of it as a creative layer on top.
The application layer, maybe?
Exactly. It's designed for storytellers, for creatives, to take those generated pieces and actually craft a narrative, a cinematic piece, using natural language. It's moving beyond just single clips.
Okay, so giving creators more control. What kind of controls are we talking about? What can you actually do in Flow?
Quite a bit, according to the sources. There are specific camera controls. You can tell it, pan left, dolly in, change the angle, the perspective.
Oh, interesting.
There's also a scene builder. This lets you edit shots, extend them, merge them, but crucially maintain visual consistency between them. That's key for making a coherent sequence.
Yeah, you don't want things jumping around visually.
Right. And it includes asset management tools just to help keep track of your prompts, your generated clips, all the pieces, streamlining the workflow.
And Flow TV. I saw that mentioned. Is that like a gallery?
Yeah, basically a showcase for stuff made with Flow. The really neat part, apparently, is that they often show the exact prompts used to create the content, so it doubles as a sort of learning resource.
That's quite open. How do people get access to Flow? Same as VO.
It's tied to the same subscription tiers. Google AI Pro subscribers get, I think, 100 generations per month within Flow. And the Ultra plan users get unlimited Flow generation, plus that early access to the newer VO audio features we talked about.
Got it. So VO creates the core media with sound. Flow lets you direct and edit it into a film. That covers creation pretty well. Now, let's completely switch gears to SynthID. This is about identification, right?
Totally different focus. SynthID comes from Google DeepMind, and it's their watermarking tech. But it's not like the visible watermarks you sometimes see.
How so?
Its whole point is to be imperceptible. It embeds a digital fingerprint into AI-generated content, text, images, audio, video, but in a way that humans can't see or hear it.
Imperceptible,
Yeah.
but detectable somehow. That sounds like a contradiction.
It does, but that's the technical challenge they seem to have tackled. The watermark is designed to be invisible, yes, and not mess with the quality of the image or sound. But it's also built to be robust. The sources emphasize this. It should survive things like cropping, adding filters, compression, common changes people make to digital media.
And it works across Google's own tools.
Yes, it's integrated. So content made with Gemini, Imagen, their music tool Lyria, and Veo can have the SynthID watermark embedded automatically.
And they're using this a lot already. The scale seemed significant.
Yeah, the number mentioned was over 10 billion pieces of content watermarked already. The scale is definitely part of the story. They want this to be widespread.
So if I can't see it or hear it, how would anyone actually check if a video or image has this watermark?
They've released a tool for that. It's called the SynthID Detector Portal. You can upload content and it scans it. It won't necessarily say, yes, AI generated, but it will highlight the parts likely to contain these specific watermarks.
Highlighting parts. Okay. Are they keeping this tech just for themselves? Or trying to make it a standard?
They seem to be pushing for broader adoption. The sources mention partnerships, like with NVIDIA. And significantly, they've open-sourced the text watermarking part of SynthID.
Open-sourced it. Why?
So other developers, other companies can build it into their own AI models. The idea seems to be creating a wider ecosystem where this kind of watermarking becomes more common.
Right. So building these incredibly powerful creation tools like Veo and Flow, and at the same time building and promoting a way to potentially identify the output.
What's the narrative Google is putting out there about why they're doing SynthID?
Well, the way it's framed in the sources is pretty clear. It's about tackling concerns over content authenticity.
Makes sense.
As AI gets better and better at making realistic stuff, telling human-made from AI-made gets harder, right? So SynthID is presented as a responsible step, a tool to help bring some transparency, maybe build some trust back.
Like, acknowledging the power of the creation tools requires a parallel effort in identification. Pretty much. It's like we're unleashing this powerful creation engine, but here's also a potential way to label its output, building the engine and the inspection sticker together, as you put it earlier.
Do the sources get into how foolproof this is? Like, can SynthID be easily removed or spoofed?
The materials we looked at mostly stress the robustness against common edits, cropping, filters, etc. They don't really dive deep into, say, adversarial attacks or deliberate attempts to strip the watermark by sophisticated means. The focus is more on establishing it, its integration, and the push for adoption.
Okay, understood. So let's pull it together briefly. We have Veo pushing AI video forward with native synchronized audio, a big technical step.
Yep.
Then Flow, sitting on top, offering filmmakers actual creative controls, camera moves, scene editing, turning AI generation into more of a filmmaking process.
Right, the application layer for storytelling.
And finally, SynthID, the flip side. An invisible, robust watermarking system designed to identify AI-generated content across different media types, which Google is trying to spread through partnerships and open sourcing.
Exactly. It's a three-pronged approach. Powerful creation, enabling creative workflows, and an attempt at responsible identification.
It really shows Google investing heavily across the whole AI content spectrum.
No doubt about it.
Which leads us, I think, to the final thought, something for you, the listener, to really tie on. We have these tools, Veo, Flow, making it easier than ever to create incredibly realistic, complex media sites, sounds, maybe soon, entire films.
The barrier to entry is lowering dramatically.
And at the same time, we have tools like SynthID aiming to identify this content. But their effectiveness depends on being widely used, on detection tools being available and actually used.
It's not a magic bullet. Implementation is key.
So the question becomes, in this world where creation is getting supercharged by AI and identification tools exist but aren't universal or maybe foolproof, what does that actually mean for you, for how you navigate the digital world? How do you, or how can you, trust the images, the sounds, the videos you encounter every single day?
Yeah, that's the big question these developments force us all to confront.